Hey there, Libra. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome. Anastasia here. We are going to do your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of November 3rd through November 9th. Libra, this is a big week. Remember, we have a full moon in Taurus this week on November 5th. This is a very important full moon when it comes to your finances. All right. Taurus is all about assets, shared assets as well. So I think, Libra, this full moon will bring some sort of big results. Maybe something you've been working on financially. Maybe some kind of a big business project, or personally for you. Maybe there's a big achievement in your work, and that or anything else really where you are getting financially rewarded. This could also be a sale of property, because it's a full moon. It's a completion of something, an ending, a culmination that produces results, Libra. We are in the season of Scorpio, so this is also very deeply emotional, Libra especially. Now we have Venus entering Scorpio on November 6th. I talked about it in the monthly forecast, so if you're interested to hear more about the astrological forecast, so to speak, for the month of November, then check out the monthly reading I posted a couple days ago. Otherwise, Libra, we have Mars entering in Sagittarius on November 4th. Very adventurous energy, ready for risk, ready for action, ready, for adventure. Like I said, full moon in Taurus on the 5th. Venus enters Scorpio, deeply romantic, can be dramatic as well, passionate. On November 6th, November 7th, Uranus retrogrades into Taurus. So time to kind of rethink some of the financial things and build something stronger, long-lasting here. And then November 9th, on Sunday, Mercury starting its retrograde, which will last until the end of month. So brief summary here. So this week before Mercury retrograde begins on Sunday would be a good time to finalize any big deals here, okay? If you need to sign some sort of contractual paperwork, this is a great week to do so before we begin the Mercury retrograde, which could slow things down a bit, or there could be a little miscommunication afterwards, but don't let that stop you, Libra. So let's get started with your reading. I would say get things done this week, Libra. Now, as I mentioned, very emotional week. And in the monthly forecast, I noticed that we have a lot of water energy coming out. We have cups everywhere. And so, this actually is confirmed by the main energy that I drew for this upcoming week for Libras. And the main energy here is the 10 of Cups. Now, look at this beautiful card. First of all, this is the Santa Muerte Tarot, okay? And I'm doing this reading, in the theme of the Dia de los Muertos. So if you're celebrating, then have fun. Anyway, Libra, 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups. This is the energy of, first of all, 10s are completion of something and complete satisfaction with how things turn out, okay? This is very much about emotional satisfaction, about, some sort of a bliss in a relationship, receiving, it's like a blessing, Libra, okay? So something here makes you really, really happy. We do have a home, tiny little home right there with a heart in the middle. So this could be some sort of a family celebration, or maybe like a good news for the family overall, or some sort of feeling of that being blessed in a relationship or any other really sphere in your life, because this is pure bliss, pure satisfaction and happiness here, especially after a difficult period of time, Libra. So I love the 10 of Cups, and it's a butterfly. So the butterfly has now gone through the entire phase of metamorphosis, and it's fully a butterfly now. So that's also symbolic, okay? Libra. So that's the main energy. I also pulled an oracle card, as I often do, and the oracle card came from the Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle deck, and we got the Lovers. Now, I said the Lovers. I mean, some of these cards correspond with tarot messages, so that's why I called it a Lovers. Really, the card is the Twins, conscious connections. Now, if you recall the monthly reading, the first week we have the Two of Cups there, so there's some sort of perhaps a big contract or agreement, a new client, or this is something about your personal relationship, Libra, a bliss in a reunion in a personal relationship of yours. Conscious connections. So let me read about this here. You deserve to be loved fully and completely on your terms. Check in with your closest relationships. What needs to be addressed? Are you at crossroads? The twin ancestors show up together to represent love of all kinds, familial, romantic, divine, and self-love. The twins are heart-led, passionate, and crave connection. Bring your whole self to all loving unions. You are worthy just as you are. So this, could be that there's some sort of a union, once again, a partnership, a contract in the picture, and it was meant to be. It's meant to be. So, great energy. Definitely feeling very emotional here this first week. Perhaps because Venus is entering Scorpio, whatever. Maybe you're having deeper conversations, really truth coming into the surface, revealing your emotions, or, find out somebody's emotions or feelings towards you. I don't know, but there's some sort of connection here, Libra. Okay. Thank you so much, Universe, for all the abundance and support. Please let us know what are the most important messages for Libra Collective during the week of November 3rd through 9th. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm going to set this aside over here, and then we're going to pick up the Ofrenda Oracle messages. So these are going to be partially Lenormand, partially just Oracle. So let's pull some most important messages for Libra Collective for the week of November 3rd through 9th. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Most important messages for Libra, November 3rd through 9th. Okay. Oh, wow. Well, there you go, Libra. We're starting with the heart energy here. Okay. Heart. Anything that has to do with, I'm assuming, relationships, love. Okay. What else for Libra? What else do we need to know for Libra here? Ooh, we have the moon. Very appropriate, the moon. We have the full moon coming up. So there's definitely emotions in the picture, Libra. Love, compassion, care. All right, what else for a Libra? November 3rd through 9th. Does this one? Yep, looks like it wants to come out. Fish, there we go. Fish, this confirms the monthly reading. There's resources, there's finances in the picture. Okay, what else do we need to know here for Libra? November 3rd through 9th. Thank you. What is this one? We have the lily. Okay. Let's lay out all the cards and then interpret the message all together. What else for Libra Collective, November 3rd through 9th? Thank you. We have the bouquet. All right. There we go. What else for Libra, November 3rd through 9th? Thank you so much. What else for Libra, November 3rd through 9th? This one wants to come out. Looks like we have the bread. I love that. The bread is usually an indication of, abundance, right? Sharing that abundance with others too. But let me draw two more cards here for Libra. Let's see. Yes, two more cards for Libra. November 3rd through 9th. Thank you. Okay, we have the mountain. And one more Libra for Libra, November 3rd through 9th. Thank you so much. One more for Libra. And then we have the cat, which is like a dog. Okay, so let's see. Let me put this here and take a look at the whole picture for us. Okay, so let's see. What do we have here? Interesting set of cards, Libra. Well, first of all, let's begin here with the heart and the moon. Obviously, very romantic energy. This is obviously love, compassion, kindness shown to you, or you expressing it to others. There could be also generosity here, Libra, especially with the money right next to it. So could be gifts or receiving maybe even gifts, or just affection. I there could be also like falling in love here, deep emotions. With the lily, there could be getting even deeper. There could be some sexual energy in the picture. Now we're looking at that, Libra. I feel like there's going to be a lot of attraction here. So definitely there's some sort of connections, as you can see, Libra. Now, if it doesn't have to do anything with romance, then this is you really connecting with somebody in your life personally. Okay, now we do have fish and the lily together. Well, the lily is it's like a long-term card, also card of peace of mind. And so whenever you have fish and lily together, this indicates that it's like financial independence and financial peace of mind. So Libra, I think that if you are securing something financially, then this is going to give you a peace of mind, some sort of financial stability, especially long term, because we have the lily. Okay, now I also see lily right next to the bouquet. It can indicate inheritance a lot of times, because bouquet is gifts. Bouquet represents appreciation shown to you, gifts, and next to lily could be like inheritance. Okay, yes, Libra, especially next to the fish. So you could somehow receive some sort of generous gift or inheritance or something here, Libra, definitely. And I also see there could be a combination of assets, like if you are getting together with your partner and you're moving in together, or you're combining your resources together, or maybe you recently got married, or maybe this is you deciding to get married. Just like a business partnership, you're combining your resources, and this is something long term, and this is a very serious decision. So, but it's going to give you a peace of mind, either in business or in a relationship. Okay, because that's what I'm seeing here, and it's not surprising because we have the full moon in Taurus. So long-term finances and assets, mutual assets, definitely in the picture here, Libra. Now you have the bouquet and the bread. The bread symbolizes, actually, I had to look it up, it symbolizes physical, like earthly things, especially food, a lot of times. And so when we have the bouquet and the bread, it could be that you are given some kind of a treat, maybe somebody bakes something for you. Okay, that's the very simplest explanation. You could be invited to a dinner. You could actually be making a dinner for somebody, or making something for your work. I don't know, some sort of food item. But also, Libra, the bouquet has a sense of like finding joy in some sort of food, and could be potentially overindulging here as well. So I would make sure you don't overindulge in some sort of specific food, especially if it's not good for you. But since the bouquet is usually kind of a very rewarding card, I feel like this together has to do, especially with the bread being the abundance, symbol of abundance. I have a feeling it ties well with the inheritance, and also it could tie well with gifts, and you sharing some sort of maybe event. Maybe there's an event you're hosting, or some kind of celebration where you are making food, sharing food in some sort of way, Libra, or being shared with, like you are being given this. Okay, so nice gesture of appreciations here in the picture, Libra. Obviously very joyful. I mean, maybe if you're going on a trip together with somebody, then there's also like an availability of food. I'm getting like you're trying different foods and it's all very yummy. I don't know why that's coming through, but there's not lack of that. Now, I do see there is a mountain and a cat. Now, the cat symbolizes a friend, like the dog, or somebody we know well. And the cat, in this case, is a little more introverted. Like the dog is more extroverted, the cat is more introverted. And then next to the mountain, it could be a friend who you haven't spoken in a while. Like you had look at this mountain. We see a mountain that separates this person from these people, right? And they have to cross over this mountain to meet. So I almost see like a friend from a distance, like a long distance person here, or connection that you have that maybe you haven't seen in a while, haven't spoken to in a while. Maybe they live far away, or you haven't seen them in a while, or you haven't had communication. And I feel that there's for you, there's an attempt. Either they are making an attempt to communicate with you, maybe by messaging you or somehow. But Libra, I feel like there's a attempt to communicate with you and maybe get together, or somehow maybe even overcome a misunderstanding or some sort of miscommunication maybe you had before. I don't know, but it just feels like maybe somebody was distant for a while and then they're finally trying to reach out here, Libra. Now, this could also be that you are coming to see this person, even though there's no rider card or anything like that. But this mountain gives me the vibes of like overcoming distance, and overcoming difficulties between you and another person. And then you're also coming with gifts. You're coming with offerings here, okay? You're either coming with an apology or they're coming with an apology. Or just, offerings like, good to see you again, that type of thing, Libra. So you could have an invitation from a friend you haven't seen in a while to get together, do something together, have good food, have a good talk. A lot of conversations are going to be happening this month, very deep conversations. So I would prepare for that because Venus is entering Scorpio. So there is no room for being shallow here. Okay. All right, Libra. Overall, it looks very good. I get a sense of a lot of the kind of emotional energy here, but it's good emotions, like in the 10 of Cups. You're happy to see someone, you're happy to be with someone, your heart is full, you feel joyful here, okay? So, and attracted to somebody. So obviously there's something here, Libra, going on. Exciting. Okay, so let's draw some tarot messages. Let's go. Most important messages for Libra Collective, please. November 3rd through 9th. Okay. Libra, a look at what came out. First thing. Look at that. Now, it says Two of Pentacles. And normally the Two of Pentacles is about one person balancing two things. Okay? They're like time management or balancing resources. This shows two people. And since it's Pentacles, I have a feeling you're combining resources with somebody. You're pulling in money together. Like I said, there could be buying a house together. This could be starting a business together, collaborating somehow together, working together on anything that requires two people in. It's a partnership. And because there's Pentacles, could be financial. Okay, so you're either working with a new business partner or with a business partner, period. It doesn't have to be new, okay? But you are, or an investor or a client. Definitely I'm seeing that. And look how their skulls complete each other to form one butterfly. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. Okay, so obvious here we have, a partnership in the picture. So let's see, what else do we need to know here for Libra? What else do we need to know here for a Libra? Ooh, okay. Is this the Nine of? It is the Nine of Cups. Oh wow, beautiful. Okay, I see a ship here and a full treasure of cups. Okay, The lock has been opened, the treasure chest is open, and you came into some treasure. Libra, you found the right person. You found the right person to help you, to be with, to make you happy, to satisfy kind of some sort of a maybe need, Libra. But you found the right contact. And here I am seeing that you could also be enjoying maybe a short trip with someone. This is on a ship. So I'm strongly picking up somebody's like on a cruise ship, or maybe you are on a trip together. Okay. I don't know. This definitely is a ship. So either somebody's coming to see you or you're going together. But for some Libras here, I don't know. But Libra looks like you found a solution, or you found the right person, or this is a connection you're making that is making you very happy, because Nine of Cups is all about satisfaction, fulfillment, feeling like lucky, and something working out just as you wanted here, Libra. So what else do we need to know here, please? What else do we need to know here for Libra? Okay, Ten of Swords. Also, I feel like this is going to end some sort of difficulty, Libra. Maybe there was a difficulty in the relationship before. Maybe there was, a separation before. Maybe there was pain, some sort of pain associated. For some of you, maybe even a physically painful situation you're trying to overcome. Okay. And you found just the right doctor, just the right professional, the right therapist, doctor, whoever, lawyer to help you with the situation, because the Ten of Swords show the ending of a difficult, painful occurrence. Okay, journey here. Okay. Hopefully that resonates, Libra. What else? But I just feel like you found the right resources and the right person here. Okay. What else for Libra for the week of November 3rd through 9th? Thank you. November 3rd through 9th. What else for Libra during the week of November 3rd through 9th? Okay. We have the Empress. Oh, of course. Beautiful, wonderful energy, Libra. This is our Venus, gorgeous abundance, Libra. So I'm going to draw another card. There's abundance in this picture. There's bouquet and bread and a fish. So you're either feeling really attracted to someone, healthy, good looking, and feeling kind of like positive because you're feeling abundant. Okay, so let's see what else comes up here. Do we need to know here regarding this Empress energy for Libra, please? Most important. Wow, Libra, check it out. What a wonderful confirmation. We've got the Ten of Cups. There's love in the air. There's harmony. There's beautiful feeling of family bliss, relationship bliss, truly feeling blessed here. I don't know, Libra, what is happening, but something is going to make you happy this week. Okay. Something or someone is going to make you happy. We have two hearts in the picture, so this totally could be relationship related. We have a house here again showing up. Take it as it resonates, obviously. Everybody's going to have their own story, Libra. Let me draw another card on this. What else do we need to know here? What else do we need to know here? Ace of Wands. There you go. Something new. Spark of passion. This is love, Libra. I feel for a lot of you. Either spark in love, creativity, passion. You're feeling attractive, you're feeling creative, you know. Also, there's something about relationship. So this is a very happy combination. The Ace of Wands could indicate good news in your family. There could be announcements of pregnancies somewhere in your family. Okay, that makes you really happy because we have the Empress here. Okay, and then when it comes to your health, also if you are working on that, this is kind of energy returns to you, or you have a new idea of how to solve a problem. So, like creative spark as well in the picture. So I do love that we have like this confirmation here of this abundance coming forward, because I'm definitely feeling it in this picture here. And congratulations if you're having babies or grandkids or something like this here, or if they're just coming for a visit, I don't know, but it just feels really heartwarming here, Libra. Okay. All right. Anything else for Libra? The week of November 3rd through 9th. What else for Libra? November 3rd through 9th. Okay, these two cards wanted to come out. We have the Seven of Pentacles and we have the King of Swords. Okay. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, Libra. To me, this looks like he is calculating things. You know those old-fashioned wooden, like, what do you call those, where you could count on it, like a board with these wooden, oh gosh, I don't remember the title of it. Especially kids would learn how to count on them. Okay, so he is moving things over and counting things. He's preparing for something. This is Seven of Pentacles, you know, carefully considering and reconsidering some sort of financial decisions or what to do next. Making calculations. Am I going to have enough funds for this and that? Okay. This is strictly logical energy. Perhaps you need to make an important decision if something is worth it or not, or if it's worth your investment. Let me draw another card here, or a couple, and see what else shows up for us here. What else do we need to know here regarding the King of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, please? What? Two more cards want to come out, Libra. Take a look. We have the One of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles, Libra. Look at the skull with money in it. And look at the Queen of Swords. 2. All right. So, King and Queen of Swords can represent a couple. So, you and your partner, for example, or somebody else here who is a match in the picture. The Ace of Pentacles is obviously a new financial opportunity, period. Okay? So there could be careful considerations regarding finances and investments this week. And the Seven of Pentacles tells me you have to be very careful about it. Whatever it is that you're doing, make sure you don't overindulge. Okay? Make sure you don't overspend for some reason. That comes forward here, Libra. And also, this is something that maybe you have been saving for. This kind of gives me the vibes of like, hey, this is the last one. I'm adding it over here, the last one. This is the last, I don't know, $100 I needed for this purchase. And now I'm ready. Okay? Something about that here, Libra. Also, if there is a new opportunity that presents itself to buy something or to do something, you know, you are kind of considering if that's an option for you here, Libra. And maybe somebody else is in the picture too. Somebody whose finances affect yours as well. But this is, to me, strictly like planning and strategy as far as the energy goes, especially with the swords energy here too. And I do think you are working closely with other people in different professionals here. Could be, medical field, financial field, legal, architects, whatever that is. It's clear to me that you're not working alone. And if you need professional assistance or advice, it's definitely suggested here. Okay? And then if you allocate your resources and, know just the right people to reach out to, you can really be satisfied, find a solution to some kind of a long-standing maybe issue or problem that you've had. So use your time and resources wisely, and also connections wisely this week, Libra. All right, let me draw some final messages here using some oracle cards. So the first one we're going to use today is the Roses, Dust, and Ashes. All right. Most important messages, please, for Libra Collective for the week of November 3rd through November 9th. Thank you so much. Most important messages. What's most important for Libra to know the week of November 3rd through 9th? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Resilience. Resilience and number 17. Is it any surprise that you have gone through some sort of difficult situation and came out even more stronger than before? And the reason I know that you are coming out of that difficulty is because you have the 9 of Cups. Okay? Maybe that ship is about to reach land. Okay? Maybe you're about to uncover some sort of treasure, but definitely here something is coming to fruition for you. Let me see. Number 17. This particular message says, like a tree trunk that has been battered by wind and rain, you have faced your own share of trials and tribulations. But just as the oak's trunk continues to stand tall, so too can you rise above any challenge that comes your way. So there's definitely a challenge you're overcoming this week, Libra. There's a challenge you're overcoming right here. It's clear. Let's see what else. What else for Libra Collective the week of November 3rd through 9th, please? Most important messages. Thank you so much. What else for Libra? We have the Wisdom. Oh, look at that. We have the genie lamp on top. Look at that. The genie lamp that grants you wishes, Libra. I don't know what it says here. There are I don't know what it says. Of love, something of love that will be. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, so it says that this is an oil lamp, or the Aladdin's lamp, and it is an iconic symbol in art history and cultural symbolism. Originating in the Middle East, the oil lamp is often seen as a symbol of good luck and fortune, and is commonly used in decorative art and jewelry. It is more rare on a gravestone, but when it appears, it most likely stands for insight or wisdom. It is a symbol of light and knowledge. Also, it symbolizes enlightenment. The card suggests you should take some time to reflect on your life and the decisions you have made, and consider how you can make positive changes. Well, I, for once, think that this indicates that you are making really wise decisions this week that are going to be very successful for you. They're gonna produce a successful outcome, because we have the Aladdin lamp here. So make sure you wish for what you truly want, because you go for you truly want, because that decision is going to affect your life, right? Your overall feeling of happiness in your life. Okay, and let's see what else for Libra collective for the week of November 3rd through 9th. Most important messages. Thank you so much. Most important messages. Readiness. Yes, you are ready. Here we go, Libra. Look at that. You have the wreath on top here. This, you know how they present art for the first time and then they cover it with a cloth and then they take it off because it's ready to be presented to the world. Well, this is, I feel like, what's depicted here. Oh, okay. So here it says that the cloth actually symbolizes the veil between the living and the dead here. So like the veil is lifted, and then or like for the awakening as well, for the awareness, for the way the veil is lifted so you can see clearly. Okay, so maybe that's why you have the wisdom here, Libra, too. By cultivating mindset of readiness, you can reduce stress and anxiety and approach challenges with a sense of calm and purpose. Readiness means being curious and adaptable, always willing to learn and grow. By embracing readiness as a virtue, you can live a more fulfilling life and achieve your goals with greater ease. Okay, so you are ready for something here. You have been resilient, have grown some wisdom, and ready for something here, Libra. In case you were wondering whether you're ready or not, the answer is yes. All right, and then let's draw a couple of cards from the Ancestral Magic Oracle here. Most important messages for Libra. We have love. Love is definitely in the air, Libra, showing up for us. Look at that. You're ready. Maybe this is a relationship you're ready for, Libra. A deeper connection. A healing in a relationship, moving to the next stage, combining your resources, as we spoke of here. So Libra, you are attracting some really strong love right now. You're just like a love magician at this time. That's what's coming up here. And what else for Libra this upcoming week, please? We have adventure. Yes, and you're ready to maybe step away on a new adventure here. Maybe you are adventuring with someone. I don't know, but you're ready. You're ready for something new, some new adventure in your life, perhaps, with someone else, a Libra. And final card for today, for this upcoming week. I'm going to draw another card from this Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle deck. Final card for a Libra for the week of November 3rd through 9th. One final card for Libra, most important messages. All right. Miracles in motion. Ooh, Libra. Miracles in motion. She looks to me like the Empress energy here. Mother God. All right. You are the architect of your own existence when you tap into the wisdom of the Great Mother that you have within. The Wisdom card. Yep. Heaven and the earth are connected through you, but still you doubt yourself. Believe in you now. Birthing miracles is easy for you. Trust your inner voice. You're being divinely guided and are much wiser than you think. Be easy and deliberate as you move forward, but do move forward. This also actually corresponds to the High Priestess, not so much the Empress, but more like the High Priestess. Libra. Miracles in motion. What can I say about this whole reading today? Is that you are, first of all, are overcoming some sort of difficulty, either in finances, relationship, or health. Okay, you have now been resilient, coming through victoriously because you are stable, and it looks like you will come into some really sacred connections here. You are aligning with the right people right now, and you have to be open. Okay, you have to share, truly share, deeply share what you feel. And also, I feel you are ready. You have the wisdom right now. I feel you are ready either for this relationship, this new adventure you're stepping in, you're preparing for, or aligning perhaps with something you want to do, Libra. And it says you're ready. You have the right wisdom and experience. Go on an adventure. Thank you so much again for always being here and tuning in, and for all your comments and support. Thank you. Thank you. Stay blessed, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.